Inhaler, how's it going, guys?
Hello.
Good. Good to meet you, finally. Although I do have one little bone to pick, which is the... we're lucky in the music industry, sometimes we get the record before it comes out. Everyone's heard it now already. But the night I got it, I had settled down with my... I've got these Boss headphones, my guitar. My wife likes to watch things when I can play as loud as I like, and she can't hear me. It's great. So I sat down and was going to play Thrice, Metallica, Slayer. I was like, this is what, on my night's perfect. And then I get an email, bing, Inhaler record.
Oh, sorry about that.
Do not show. And I'm like, now I've got a choice here. But you know what I did? I listened to the Inhaler record. I shelved everything. And man, am I glad I did it. What a record.
Oh, thank you. It's not exactly Metallica, but... Or Slashy.
No, but it doesn't have to be, though. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff going on. But this is a fabulous album. It really is.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Obviously, with your second album, what's the old adage that they say, like, you've got your whole life to write your first album, and then they make you write the next one in like 5 minutes? Like, how did it feel doing that on the success of the first one?
Very nerve-wracking. But I think we all kind of felt like we were better songwriters and better players, so we were just excited to get in. It's nice having a blank slate. But yeah, it went pretty well, all things considering, but we can say that it was difficult at times.
And is it true you wrote it in an abandoned convent, or have you guys not heard of horror movies? That was a really bad idea.
Yeah. Well, we had this rehearsal room in a non-disclosed location where we essentially just moved all of our music gear into, and like we had friends come and live with us, and we just created this like little universe where we were just like, you know, painting loads and writing music, a lot of music that didn't even make it onto the record. We wrote like 40 pieces of music or something. So it was something like that. Yeah, our producer might be able to
big sigh.
Breathing on the mic. Our producer might be able to back us up there. Yeah, but we had to narrow about 40 tunes down to 11, which was a bit tricky.
That's interesting, because one of the things that occurred to me is sometimes I think a song might present itself as a single, and it kind of seems maybe really obvious to everyone. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Is that true or not? But I'm always intrigued by things like the whittling down of 40 to 11 is one, but then also the order in which you put things. Because, I mean, look, we live in an age now where, you know, I like Inhaler, shuffle Inhaler songs. Yeah. You know, people do that. Whereas, like, I grew up in an era where, you know, we got the vinyl, we got the CD, and we sat there and we literally listened to it exactly as the band. You didn't really have a choice until CD came along to hit shuffle.
You kind of wish that people do that, but we still have massive respect for albums. And I think even, like, when Kendrick Lamar puts out an album, that's like a big event, and people do listen to that. As they're not really talking about the singles off that. I think it is like, I still think people can be interested in albums as concepts, but
that it's a body of work.
So you just have to go off that tip, and somebody press shuffle. Hey, what can you do?
Yeah, well, you can't do much about that. There's a range of music on this album. So one of the early kind of standouts for me, like I was thinking about like going through the whole thing and what did I love, but like These Are the Days just stood out as, when I heard it first, I was like, this new record's going to be really good. But on the album, that song goes straight into what our track of the week was last week, or our track of the week on Today FM is If You're Gonna Break My Heart. So that's like a country song.
We definitely stretched the limits on this one.
And like intentional to write something that was different, or that's just how it came out when you were writing 40 songs?
It wasn't intentional. I think it just subconsciously we were listening to a lot of American music, and it does feel like quite Bob Dylan-y or like the band or something like that. So that kind of seeps into you. It's often like you'll be listening to music, and then 2 months later you'll be in a phase of like Bob Dylan or Bruce Springsteen or whatever, and then 2 months later you'll write a song, you'll be like, wait a minute, that's Dancing in the Dark.
I know what you mean. Yeah. And then lyrically, is this album, again, like that whole thing of having your whole lives to write the first album, but then presumably you guys are on the road, you guys are put together in a room to write a new record. So does that inform then lyrically what you guys come up with?
Yeah, on this record it especially has.
It feels like it's about friendship a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Is that true?
Yeah, marriage really.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're trying to count the amount of times we said that in an interview now. But it is true. I think just being, that's all you can write about because it's all that's around you. And it was important, I think, for us to write that album, and just about companionship and love and looking after each other.
Because you guys have been together a long time. This isn't like, I know as usual with these
Yeah.
things, we hear you guys and go, God, you've only been there, like, it's so great, a young band, but you're not. This has
we're
been
old
I think
news.
I think the lineup that we are now is like 7 years since we played our first gig together.
Yeah.
But I mean, the three of us, myself, Rob, and Eli, we've been playing. We've known each other like 10 years now or something. So yeah, as Eli said, old news. That's all
well,
it is.
I won't put it that way,
Not
but
so
I know.
hot anymore.
I know what you mean. There's an opening riff on When I Have Her on My Mind. And what I wonder is, does the riff inform the writing of the song, or does the song get written and then someone goes, Josh, we need a guitar part?
That's crazy.
Someone asked us that yesterday. That's
Oh, really?
crazy.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
crazy.
But people know the answer.
Yeah.
What do you think yourself?
My gut is that the riff came. Josh was playing the riff, and you all went, whoa, what's that?
That's exactly what happened.
Is it, yeah?
That's so funny.
We were playing this tune in soundcheck, and then all of a sudden Josh... No, we played this tune, we were jamming, and then we came on the bus, and
Yeah,
Josh
you
was like,
brought the
oh,
chords on the
what
bus,
about
yeah.
this?
We were just like, you monster.
Yeah, and we were like, what the hell's that? And then we were just buzzing for the next day where we get into soundcheck and hear it in the massive speakers or whatever.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then, I had to write the whole fucking song.
That's written
You
around
did us
that.
dirty.
Yeah,
Such
yeah,
a good
yeah.
riff. You could try and get as good a song. But
Oh, it worked. It's a great song. I love every bit of it. So live stuff. Look, we're about to head into, like, you guys are on the road until June, I think. Like, so that's got to
For now.
again, the marriage thing comes up again, you know. Yeah. But like before we were recording, we were talking about Slane, and you guys are going to get to do Slane with Harry Styles. I mean, like, what a phenomenal experience! This is for an Irish band in particular.
My younger sister is very jealous.
I would say so.
She was a big 1D head.
Okay.
So she was.
so were you, though, right?
Oh yeah, I'm still am.
So am I.
Likewise.
That is, we've kind of been saying we're trying not to think about that too much. Otherwise, we'll just like we haven't quite processed that it's actually happening.
I can understand. Yeah.
Along with most of the things that we're doing this year, we
Yeah.
we keep mentioning imposter syndrome, so we're kind of just like gonna get there on the day and
See how it goes.
just play everything by ear.
I have absolute faith. Absolute faith.
Well, thank you very much.
Because
Good, 'cause
you're
we
not,
don't.
yeah, but you're not just doing that. You're also playing St James's Park with Sam Fender,
Yeah.
which, as we all know, Newcastle is as wild as Ireland.
No, and
is.
it's the
Yeah.
night before.
It's also been a sacred place this year as well, because they
Yeah.
haven't barely lost. I don't think they've lost any games this season, so
No.
it's going to be good vibes in that place when we play.
Yeah, well, unless United beat them to fourth or something like that, they end
Oh,
up in
I'm-
the Europa League.
I'm not
Yeah.
banking on it.
No, neither am I, to be honest. And you're touring with the Arctic Monkeys, and you already done gigs with them. What are those lads like in terms of? I don't know if this is right, but I kind of sense a little bit of a older brother kind of thing that that maybe they've been doing rock indie music, and then you guys are coming up and they're
Like a distant cousin, half removed.
Definitely not in a personal sense. I think we're just happy that
Yeah.
we got to meet them at all.
They're extremely lovely lads.
right.
We really wanted to stay out of the way as much as possible. I think even we say too much in interviews.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah.
we get a bit too excited.
yeah, it's just a dream come true for
You
us.
just
but
don't want to ruin their magic that
yeah,
they've got.
a serious magic, and it's off stage as well.
Yeah.
They're
Really?
not, it's not an act. They're like just
The real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's test your marriage for a second. Let's rank.
Spice it up.
Let's so thruple. No, let's rank these band responsibilities. Okay, and collectively you guys do it. So like in order of what you like the most: studio, stage, writing, promo, and having to be in a music video.
This
Oh.
promo right now.
This is
No,
gonna be
don't
very-
lie.
This is
Don't
gonna be
lie.
very revealing.
It's got to be stage.
What
number one,
what what do you like the most?
I think stage.
Stage.
At this moment in
Stage,
our
yeah.
lives.
That's consensus.
at this moment in time, it's stage.
Yeah.
We're going to all have the same answers.
Stage, then studio. I'd say.
What are the other options?
Writing, promo, and then going on and shooting a music video.
Stage, then writing.
Yeah. It's
Stage,
weird
then
with our
writing.
I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
like,
And then studio.
And then studio.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we do most of the writing in the studio.
Yeah, so they're kind of...
in the
That's a
studio
joint
setting
answer,
it
but
is-
writing's more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And then
Promo or music video?
Music
okay,
video.
then
and
promo.
No, I'd say
No, I say
promo, yeah.
promo.
Promo, then music video.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Music
videos
videos.
last.
Rob's not convinced.
I think it's just due to maybe... I think they have the potential to be better.
Think
But it is a wild card, whereas at least with promo.
I just enjoy like in promo, you just get driven around and taken to lunch and talk about yourself all day. It's good.
It's exhausting talking about yourself,
what I mean?
ain't it, lads?
Oh, gee.
think about washing your hair and
I'm
getting
gonna leave
all
now.
that,
I'm gonna leave now.
that paint out after Cheer Up Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, that bit sucked, but
It's the
you
long.
can still get to
Yeah,
We're
as,
agreeing to disagree.
Do you see what we mean about the
fine.
marriage thing?
But I'm impressed. Like we'd no one through anything, so
Yeah.
we got an answer.
Yet.
And all that presumably is better than getting your appendix out, Rob, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
mate.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
That was wild.
I can't do it again though. Thankfully, just the one time.
Are you fully recovered?
I am indeed. Yeah.
Excellent. The BBC Live Lounge performance has gone down so well.
Oh.
Yeah,
like
we're hoping Miley sees it.
like that. Yeah, like what a cover to do as well. Like,
Well, it was tactical, yeah.
yeah, well, strong tactics.
I was against it, to be fair.
Really?
And then,
Yeah,
we-
it was the
owned
right
it.
move.
We
yeah.
had some
yeah,
initial pushback, and then we tried it, and we thought it was.
I
good.
didn't want to
Yeah.
sing "Paint My Nails Cherry Red."
Yeah,
But
it
then
was
you
worth
ended up
it.
painting your nails, Cherry.
I
Red,
did,
after.
yeah.
So you completely got into it.
Yeah.
He did method acting.
We wiped it
Yeah.
off this morning.
I'm now working out like that as well.
Yeah, we did a video draft, but we couldn't show it on it.
Dermot and Dave.
Weekdays from 9 a.m. Today FM.